we're going to be working with the window pop-up box, and this is easy, so let's get started. Here is the instruction sheet. So there are quite a few steps, but it's not difficult. You're going to need one of these. You're going to need actual window. You are going to need your base. You are going to need 2 of your inner panels, and you are going to need one of these little pieces for the accordion, and then your decorations. So it is best to have some use your tape runner or some tear tape. I'm using some tear tape. And to start, you have a side that is foiled and you have another side that is not, and it doesn't have any of the foiled squares. So you're going to turn it on this side to start, and you're going to apply adhesive on letter E, and then you're going to take your window and you're going to apply adhesive. I didn't apply it on the window, I just put it on E only, and that's enough. But if you want to, you're going to take it and you're going to apply it towards the bottom as well. But I've already made one of these and it is super fine. So that's not necessary if you are using a strong tape. This is actually tear tape that I use from Dollar Tree, so it works perfect. So I'm just going to put that down, and then I am going to remove the backing of that tape, and I'm going to take my window and I am going to turn it where the gold foil is face up. The reason why you want to do that is because when we start to turn this, this is going to be the side where your box is going to have your flowers, and this is the side I'd rather see is the gold foil. The instructions look like it has it on the opposite side, but I'm going to do it on this side, and trust me, it works. So then you're just going to line that up where the letter E is and press that down. Okay, so then now what you're going to do is we are going to flip this over just like this, and we're going to put some adhesive along the top. You might not be able to see it on mine, but there is a score line running all the way across the top panel. So you want to go ahead and apply adhesive all the way across. So there are some score lines too to do some folding. That should not be affected. And you just run it to the end. And like I said, you can use your tape runner or tear tape. And then what we're going to do is we are going to remove this tape. And we are going to, so just remove your tape. And then at the score line, you're going to go ahead and begin to fold down. Okay, so you're just going to fold it down, and there are some little score lines here, and just kind of fold everything all at once, and it'll go ahead and press down easily for you. So just press it down, so just fold it all and just press it down, and then I'm just going to take my bone folder and just give it a good pressing to make sure it's secure. Okay, now we are going to start to fold this. So there is a fold line here, and I'm creasing it. There is another one here. Okay, so just follow the fold lines, one here, and if I'm moving too fast, like I said, you can't see my fold lines, but you'll be able to see yours, and fold here. How cute is that? Okay, so then now what we're going to do is we are going to put some adhesive here on A and here on A. Okay, so let's do that. And like I said, we're almost pretty much almost done with assembling this. It's really easy. And we're going to put some here. So yep, I love this. This is an auto ship from the basket pop-up that started this year. So this is the second auto ship for the year, and super pretty. So let's see, let me just remove this. Okay, and then now we're just going to bring this over, fold that, fold your A, and then you're just going to line that up and press it down. Okay, sorry for the camera shake. See that? So line it up, and then now once you shape it, you should have a box. And you're gonna have it like that, but what's gonna happen is when we place this inside the card, it's gonna go in like this, so it can lay flat. See that? So it can lay flat when we close it and fold it up. So this is what it should look like. Look at the ends. The points of this should look like an M on the inside. If you do it, if you hold it like this, it'll look like a letter M. Okay, so just squeeze it together and there you go. You have your box. So then now we'll move on to the next steps. And the next steps are to connect our box base, which is here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just go ahead and fold this in half. It has one score line. And then we have some score lines here on all of these letter B's, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it and you're going to the outer slits, you're going to place this in. And you can do these one at a time so that you're not, because they're gonna slide out obviously until you adhere them down, but these all go in the outer slits. Okay, so you should still have 4 slits on the inside of your box. So then now what you're gonna do is, you see how this now B, we're just going to fold those because they have a score line, and we're gonna put adhesive on those to secure them. So I'm just gonna fold my box just to kind of give me some, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm gonna fold my box just to give me some space. Okay, so that I'm just gonna put some adhesive on B and just gonna release it, and then just make sure your B's are lined up and then secure it. Okay, and you're gonna do the same thing here, and then the 2 on the back. So let's see, we got here, and just remove that, and then just line it up and then press it down, and then flip it over, and you do the same thing. So now that we have that done, it should look like this. So all of them should be folded over onto that B, and then you should have it secure. So then now what we're going to do is we are going to take our inner panels, and one side on each of them has the letter D, and then the other side has the letter C's on the bottom. So how this works is we are going to take the side that doesn't have, we'll take the panel and we're going to turn it on the blank side that has the little 2 C's at the bottom. We're going to insert it in the little 2, you see that? The 2, there's some in the front, the 2 slits in the front, 2 slits in the front and 2 in the back. We're going to put them on the 2 slits in the front, and then when you put it over, it's the same thing, C to C. So you're going to fold, let me just close this. So you're going to fold it on that little score line, press some adhesive, put some adhesive on it, and then we're just going to secure it. Okay, so fold it over. And just like how we did the letter B's, we're going to do C's the same way. And I'm just going to use some glue for this, since this is a little skinnier. My tape is a little too wide. So I'm just going to use some glue. And you can use glue, just make sure it's a good glue. And obviously wait a few seconds or a minute or 2 to let it dry before you do the other side. So I'm just hold my fingers on that for a minute. And then what I would do is just flip that over. And just let it dry a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and insert the other one as well, the same way we did it, but this time on the other side. So then I would just open the box, and there are 2 final slits here, and then we'll make sure the D is on the inner. So you see how in there the D, and then here the D should face each other. Okay, so D and D. So we're just going to place that through the last 2 little slits. And same thing, we're just gonna bring it here, fold it on that score line, and put some glue and glue it down. Okay, now once we do that, we have one more step, and then we can start to glue it to our card and start decorating. Well, actually you decorate it first, then you assemble it to the card. It's up to you either way. I like to assemble it first. Okay, let that dry, and then the final step is to take this little rectangle here, and we're going to make this into the letter M. So you're going to fold on the D, and then so it's a mountain fold, then a valley, then a mountain. okay, and it's gonna make like a letter M. So then now what we're going to do is I'm going to use tape for this one, and you're just going to place some adhesive on the letter D. Okay, so one on this side and one on that side. So I've already made one, and I'll show you that one in a moment. And these are so cute. So I'm just pressing down to make sure that that adhesive is sticking, and then I am just going to release this, release the tape on both sides, and then we're going to place this on the inside of our, okay, and then so now you see the two panels that we had on the inside where the letter D and D. So you just take one of them, take your little, make sure it's the M, and then press it on that D, kind of hold it down to secure it, and then just bring the other one to it, and just kind of, let me show you. So what I'm doing is just getting that D to line up, and then just squeeze it. You can just squeeze the inside, or you could just completely close it, and that's just making sure that it sticks. And there we go. And that is to hold this open so that you can place your flowers, can have some space. So we are done assembling this box. So your final step is going to be to take your flowers and your embellishments, and you're going to start to decorate, and you can put these in with either some foam tape, some acetate, however you want to decorate it with, whatever you want to decorate. And then you would just close this up, put adhesive here, and put this in the center of your card. Now I'm going to decorate first before I do that. So if you have Anna's original window ledge die set, I have taken, where is it? I have taken the original die set, comes with this Palladian window, and it also came with a shadow layer. Now I've taken the shadow layer and I cut out a piece of acetate. Now the acetate is a little longer than this window, but it does fit. So like if you can see, I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna line it up and bring it down, and I'm going to put some adhesive, and it's just a little longer than the window, and all you're going to do is just put some adhesive on that and it'll stick. So I'm adding acetate to my window. If you don't have Anna's original window ledge kit, you can get that on her website, and you could use all of the embellishments that came with that kit. There are shrubs, there are kittens, there's a dog, there are curtains, awnings. So yeah, you can get really creative. It's pretty much like the same window, just a little smaller. So I'm just going to go ahead and be careful to lay this, put this in and lay this flat so that I now have acetate. And you can put the acetate on the front or the back. I decided to do it on the front, and I'm going to let that dry. So now you're just going to take some of your florals or your whatever it is that you want to use, and you're going to put some adhesive on them, and you're just going to go ahead and place them on the inside of your window. So you can place some on the outside, you can place them on the inside, like it comes with some little tree shrubs here. So you just place them and start decorating, and you just attach them to the little slits here. And yeah, oh, that one's a little crooked. So just start attaching them, and then my acetate, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the glue is still wet. So once that dry, I'm going to add a little something there. So yeah, so just get really creative and start adding all of your florals or whatever it is that you want to add. Obviously you can add more things to this or whatever you like, but I'm just going to do some florals today. And yeah, so just making this super pretty. So that's it. I'm just using foam tape and just adding florals to this and this. So I have filled my box. Here it is, and we have my little florals, and I added some foliage and the little bee there buzzing, flying around. And I did that, I just put some acetate on it and kind of make it look like it's flying. So then now what you would do, we're gonna turn this into a princess card. So what that means, you guys know I'm super extra. So what I've done is I've taken one of the card bases, and I've taken, if you have Anna Griffin's door dies, it comes with the brick and the stone embossing folder. I've chosen to take the stone embossing folder, and I cut out 2 pieces, and I just covered the inside with it. So then when I put this in on the inside, I'm going to have the stone walls. But before I hear this, I want to add one more thing to this. So what I have is a little scene here, and I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut this little seam out here, and what I'm going to do, what my plan is to add this to the back of my window. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to cut it out, and then how I'm going to do that is, so I'm going to take, if you don't have this, you can use scissors and just fussy cut, but I'm going to kind of take this right here, cut it out, and then I am going to glue this seam to the back of my window so that I have now a little seam looking out the window. Okay, so I've cut that out, and then now what I'm going to do is glue it behind my window. So you could put anything behind these windows. You can even put like picture, well, I don't know, that's, now that I'm saying that, that sounds kind of creepy. Pictures behind your window, like somebody's watching you. Yeah, no, let's forget that idea, unless it's Santa, maybe, but we'll just leave that one alone. So I'm just pretty much just putting some adhesive, and then I'm going to go ahead and place this behind my window. And now we have a beautiful little scene looking out the window, or in the window, out the window, whatever. The window box traditionally is out the window, but it's my world, so I do whatever I want. So now, how pretty is this? And then on the back, to cover this little area up, what I've done is I've taken this die again, and I just cut out a piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to trim that down and cover my work. So now what I am doing is I am just decorating the inside of my card, and I am just doing that with some embellishments, and this comes in the kit, these beautiful topiaries. And if you have little pots, you can place them in pots. I'm just going to tuck them in, and then I'm putting 2 on each side. And then this little chair here is from Anna from the Greenhouse Card Toppers collection. So yeah, just use what's in the box or use what you have. And I'm just creating a beautiful outdoor scene. This little kitten comes with the window ledge die set. Like I said, you can get that off of Anna's website, and all of those dies coordinate with this set. Everything will fit, so it's actually a pretty good set to have. So if you don't have it, you might want to get it. It is available on her website. Okay, so I am going to finish decorating this, and I'll be back. All right, so here is the inside on this end, and then this end. So now I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and place this on the inside of the card. And you need to use some strong glue or tape when you're doing this, so that it can definitely stay secure once the card is being opened and closed. I thought I was recording, but I've already did one side, and now I'm going to put adhesive on this side and just close it. Okay, so I already have this side down, and then now the other side, I'm just going to press down. I have my adhesive, and I'm just going to close my card. and just press that to make sure that's secure, and then open it and just press it back down to flatten it out and make sure everything is sticking. And then now you just close it and decorate the front of your card. All right, so my card is finished, and let me show you the finished project. So here is the front of the card, and I used Anna Griffin door dies to do the front, created a door. These beautiful little topiary bushes came with the window box kit. This wreath came with the door die, so did the lanterns, and the little pots for the plants I just cut out. And then I added a swag and the flower, which came with this kit. And then the embossing of the stone came with the door dies. And then on the inside, let me show you the long way, because there's a lot going on here. So on this side, I'll start with the side with the flowers. So there we go. And then here, I just explained this to you already. And then on the other side, I used here, the little bunnies are from Anna's Easter sticker set, I think. So is this basket, and then I added some of the flowers from this window box kit to the basket and some to the little grass. And then on the back of this window here, I covered up my scene and I just put a sentiment here as well with some florals. So there's something on the back and the front. So that is the beautiful card. Let me give you a little close-up. And then on the window, I know this is outside, looking on the outside, whatever, who cares, but you can put like an indoor scene on the back of it, like, you know. And then, so really, really beautiful. And then the front again, which is the door. And then on the side of the house, you have your window, or the front of the house. Here's the window. And then I also made a, since it is Christmas in July, here's a Christmas one. And open it up. And here's the outside. Oops, the outside. So this is just a holiday one using Anna Griffin's, excuse me, botanical florals. And these are bigger flowers, but they will work. I put one of her little Christmas bell stickers, added a little bow. This little bird comes with the some little birds I had with one of her sets, and I just cut it out in red and colored it a little black, added an orange nose to try to make it look like a cardinal. And here's some little pine cones. All of this is Anna. These stickers are the snow globe stickers that she offered, and then I just cut some little snow out of paper, added some snowflakes, used some snow background paper, and glued it to the inside of the card. And then these stickers are as well as from her mini snow globe stickers. So that is the holiday one. So obviously you can put anything that you want here, but since it is Christmas in July, I thought I'd start that off with this one. And then the front of it, oops, the front of it. And this, oh Lord, where is this die from? I think it's the album die. I might be wrong. So these are the window pop-ups. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys have fun making your window pop-ups, and I hope you guys are inspired. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up. Bye.